The concept of a dream feed is often used by parents hoping to help their babies sleep longer stretches at night. A dream feed involves feeding your baby late in the evening, typically between 10 p.m. and midnight, while they are still asleep or very drowsy. The idea is to top off their tummy, so they sleep longer before waking up hungry during the night. But does it really help your baby sleep better? Let's explore the potential benefits and drawbacks of dream feeding, and whether it might be a good strategy for your family. Benefits of dream feeding. Longer sleep for baby and parents. One of the main reasons parents try dream feeding is to extend their baby's sleep. By giving your baby a late-night feed, you might be able to lengthen the time before their next wake-up, potentially allowing both you and your baby to enjoy a longer stretch of uninterrupted sleep. Reduces night wakings due to hunger. If your baby tends to wake up frequently due to hunger, a dream feed might help by keeping their tummy full through the night. This can be particularly useful for babies who are younger and still need regular night feeds. Establishing a routine. Dream feeding can help establish a more predictable nighttime routine, which some babies find comforting. Knowing when the next feed is coming can help parents plan their evening and night more effectively. Prevents early morning wakings. Some babies wake up very early in the morning because they're hungry. A dream feed can help push this waking time later, allowing you and your baby to get a little more sleep in the early morning hours. Drawbacks of dream feeding. Doesn't work for all babies. Not all babies respond well to dream feeding. Some babies might not take a full feed when they're drowsy, which means they may still wake up hungry shortly after the dream feed. Others may be disturbed by the feed and fully wake up, making it harder to settle them back to sleep. Disrupts natural sleep patterns. Introducing a feed when your baby is naturally sleeping may disrupt their sleep cycle. This can potentially interfere with their ability to develop longer, uninterrupted sleep patterns. Can become a habit. Dream feeding might become a routine that the baby depends on, making it challenging to drop the feed later on. Over time, this could make it more difficult to eliminate night feedings as your baby grows older and can sleep through the night without eating. May not be necessary. Some babies naturally begin to sleep longer stretches without needing a dream feed. In these cases, a dream feed might not be necessary and could even interrupt sleep that would have otherwise been continuous. How to implement a dream feed. If you decide to try dream feeding, here are some tips to help you get started. Timing is key. Aim to give the dream feed around 10 p.m. to midnight, depending on when your baby typically has their last feed and when you go to bed. Keep it quiet and calm. Gently pick up your baby without fully waking them. You want to keep the environment calm and dimly lit to avoid stimulating them too much. Use a bottle or breastfeed. You can either nurse your baby or offer a bottle of expressed milk or formula. Some parents find bottle feeding easier during a dream feed because it allows for a quicker and less disruptive process. Avoid burping if possible. If your baby doesn't usually need burping after a feed, try skipping it during the dream feed to minimize disturbance. However, if your baby is prone to gas, a gentle burp might still be necessary. Monitor for changes. Observe how your baby responds to the dream feed over several nights. If it's helping them and you get more sleep, it might be worth continuing. If it's not making a difference or seems to disrupt their sleep, consider phasing it out. When to stop dream feeding. Most parents gradually phase out dream feeding as their baby starts sleeping through the night or no longer seems to need the extra feed. This typically happens around 4 to 6 months of age, but every baby is different. You can try to gradually reduce the amount given during the dream feed or move the time earlier until it is naturally eliminated. Conclusion. Is dream feeding right for your baby? Dream feeding can be a useful tool for some families to help their baby and themselves sleep longer at night. However, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. The effectiveness of a dream feed can depend on your baby's age, temperament, and unique sleep patterns. If you're considering a dream feed, try it for a week or so to see if it works for your baby. If it leads to longer stretches of sleep, it may be worth incorporating into your routine. However, if it disrupts your baby's sleep or doesn't seem to help, it might be better to focus on other sleep strategies. Ultimately, the goal is to find a routine that works best for both you and your baby's needs.